Britney Spears has been making headlines for years over her battles with the media, ex-boyfriends, rival singers, and now family members. So today we're going to take a look into Britney's various feuds over the past few years. But before we begin, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button for all the latest on your favorite celeb. Let's start with Britney Spears versus Kendall Ehrlich. In 2003, Maryland's first lady at the time woke up and chose violence during a press conference about domestic violence in which she stated that she would shoot Britney Spears if she had the opportunity. Kendall made the comment after expressing how she believed Britney was being overly sexual in her work. Not long after some backlash, Kendall apologized for remarks towards Britney the next day, saying, quote, "It was off the cuff and in jest, and that's stupid when you're in public life, and I should know better." Following Britney versus Kendall, we need to briefly discuss Britney versus Diane Sawyer. When Diane interviewed Britney for Primetime, she seemed to defend Kendall's comments about the pop star's influence on younger kids. Diane Sawyer mentioned Britney's sexualization disappointed mothers across America. She even went on as far as to blame Britney for her breakup with Justin Timberlake in 2002, saying, quote, "I have to ask a couple of things about Justin. He has gone on television and pretty much said you broke his heart. You did something that caused him so much pain, so much suffering. What did you do?" Britney then reached a breaking point and began to cry after Diane highlighted her complicated time in the spotlight. Next up, Britney Spears versus Sarah Silverman. After Britney's performance of Gimme More at the 2007 MTV Video Music Awards, Sarah went on stage and made jokes at her expense. However, the jabs were pretty cruel, in which the comedian called Britney's children the most adorable mistake and said the pop star has accomplished everything she's ever going to accomplish at 25. Cut to February 2021, Sarah's tweeted a response to her past comments after the release of the Framing Britney documentary. In the tweet, Sarah says she was asked to roast Britney after the performance, which she ended up missing, not realizing it garnered a bad response from the crowd. Next up, Britney's feud with Family Feud. Yeah, this is an interesting one. In a 2008 episode of Family Feud, there was a category titled Things Britney Lost, and the answers included her husband, her hair, her mind, dignity, weight, fans, and even children. Now on to a feud with a plot twist, Britney versus Pink. The two pop stars were pitted against each other for years early in their careers. However, the rumors about their supposed feud were all fabricated by media outlets. In a May 2021 interview with People magazine, Pink spoke out on the rumored feud and said she resented the idea she ever had a problem with Britney because she was a fan of the singer and strongly disliked being labeled the anti-Britney. Pink seems to reference this battle against the Britney comparisons in her 2001 track, Don't Let Me Get Me, singing LA Told Me, tired of being compared to damn Britney Spears. She's so pretty, that just ain't me. Next up, Britney versus Christina Aguilera. Their rift may have started after their infamous performance and kiss with Madonna at the 2003 VMAs. A few months after their performance, Christina seemed to throw some shade in an interview with Blender, claiming Britney was distant during rehearsals and labeled her a lost little girl. She also claimed Britney kissed Madonna because she needed a gimmick, despite the fact that she too had kissed Madonna that night, which no one really remembers because cameras quickly cut to Britney's ex, Justin Timberlake's reaction. About a month later, Britney fired back at Christina's comments in Blender magazine saying, quote, "A lost girl? I think it's probably the other way around. I can't believe she said that about me." Britney then called her fake and brought up a past encounter in which she claims Christina once kissed her in a bar. In 2004, Christina spoke to Us Weekly and slammed Britney for proposing to backup dancer Kevin Federline and mocked their engagement ring, saying, quote, "It looks like she got it at QVC." She then added, quote, "I know Britney. She's not trailer trash, but she sure acts that way." However, a year later, Christina sent an olive branch of sorts by sending a gift basket to Britney after she gave birth to her first son, Sean. Now to Britney Spears versus Justin Timberlake. The two pop megastars broke up after 3 years of dating in 2002, and in that same year, Justin released the track Cry Me a River. Justin's record seems to hint she was being unfaithful in their relationship based on the song's lyrics and the blonde actress in the music video who seems to resemble Britney. She reacted to this in an interview with Rolling Stone, claiming Justin called her to say she would be featured in his upcoming music video and mentioned wanting to get back together. Britney had given Justin her blessing with the music video, but immediately regretted it after seeing how it painted her in a bad light and deemed it a desperate attempt. Now, in 2006, Justin released another track heavily rumored to be about his relationship with Britney, titled What Goes Around Comes Around, featuring actress Scarlett Johansson as his co-star. However, the record seemingly backfired amongst fans who felt Justin was bashing Britney around the time her mental health struggles made headlines everywhere. Years later, in 2021, Justin posted an apology to Britney and fans on social media after the documentary Framing Britney revisited their relationship and how his music vilified her. Next up, Britney Spears versus her family. In 2008, Britney was put in a conservatorship led by her father, Gimme Spears, after having been placed in involuntary psychiatric hold. A conservatorship is the appointment of a guardian by a judge to manage the financial and life affairs of someone due to old age, physical, and/or mental limitations. Britney's life seemed to have improved since then. However, on June 23, 2021, she pushed to end the conservatorship and made several allegations in a court testimony. Britney alleged her father and others have pushed her to work endlessly and compared it to that of sex trafficking. Britney also alleged she was forced to take medication like lithium and was told she couldn't get married, have more kids, or even remove her IUD. Britney then added she wanted to be able to sue her family. Britney's request to remove her father from the conservatorship was denied on July 1st from a request made months prior to her June 23rd testimony. The next court date is set on July 14th, 2021.